All right, good evening, Auron. Bishop here. So I didn't, I will tell you right now, I got so late with the final tier, Transcendence, I don't think I'm going to re-record it. And plus I've seen that 100 people have used Astos, Aerith, and Setzer to try to get that thing out of the way. So I was like, I'm already late. People are already done. I don't know. I might go back and do it again if I do something without Setzer. We'll see. But this one, I decided to record because I was having a good time. I finally decided with the reprises to take advantage of what they offered and just treat it like a Heretics. And you can run a synergy team and never have to fiddle with it because some of the other teams I was using, I was beating my head against the wall for a stupid reason. So here we go. I got 3 synergy characters here. Auron, Edgar, and Serah, because I'm going to run Auron's Force Time here with this, and so you need weakness damage with that. Well, you don't get that with, you're not going to get that with Serah, but Edgar will be able to let Serah hit for weakness now, which is why I decided to go ahead and play with this team, and I had a good bit of fun with it. So as you can see, I'm kind of setting up, just getting my gauge up to 100, taking out anything they've got, get everybody set up. So Serah's LD, and then Edgar's LD. So after Edgar's LD, we got the weakness for magic. Getting the weakness, I got the melee weakness thrown on there, and also got the range. So I had everything here with that. So right now I'm going for the 1. So here we go. We got to the 100. I was kind of watching here. I was hoping to, actually my gauge jumped a little faster than I was anticipating for this. So that's why it's at 100. I'm not going right into Force Time. I'm getting everybody's BT effect up in order to be able to get more damage, and I'll be setting up with calls, trying to get HP up, brave damage up, brave gains up, stuff like that. So that's why my calls were for Edgar. I had Braska. Serah, I had Realm, because Realm gives you 20% brave gain up. And then I had with Auron, who'd I have? I forgot who I had. That was a brigade, probably Rem. Yeah, it was Rem, now that I think about it. All right, so here comes, like I said, we've got Braska call in his BT effect. Serah's got Realm. Here comes Serah's BT effect, and we'll get lightning involved just to get the extra damage with everything else here. And then on the next turn, I'll call Rem in. And then we'll let Auron hit his FR and get that thing set up and ready to go. All right, so there's, almost on Rem's call. And then here we go. All right, time for the fun. All right, so FR is going to be coming up. So not as quick a jump as it's going to be, but I actually kind of like the way the Force Time works. So the big reason I decided to go with Auron's Force Time here is I was hoping I was going to get a bunch of turns to be able to help jack the gauge up. So as you can see, I got 15% on Auron's counter. I got 20%, then I got 5%. I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't remember. I gotta figure that might have been something from Realm with that debuff that went off, because I don't remember where that thing came from, although it may be something that came with, I don't know every single thing with Auron with that. All right, so now you're probably gonna be saying to yourself, okay, wait a second, why am I not echoing here? Well, the reason I'm not echoing is I want to get all 3 of them up here for that. So that's why you saw me just hit Edgar, just hit his EX, one because I needed to get that buff back up, and then Serah with Moonlight, and then the EX. All right, so now we're gonna start echoing here. And like I said, this was, I was really hoping B and C were gonna get more turns, but they just didn't do a whole lot here, which is fine, because like I said, I'm going to echo the heck out of everything here. So 70, not bad on that echo. All right, so here comes Edgar after this. So thankfully at this point, because there's another thing coming up where you can start really getting into some trouble here with the lack of healing on this team. All right, so here's Edgar's echo. So you'll see it here on the little messages, weak against fire. Yeah, gotta be honest, I don't think that's hugely a big deal here. But the next one, there you go, weak to melee, weak to range, and weak to magic. That's across the board. So now when I follow up here with Serah, I'm going to be able to use her magic attack, get the weakness damage, and be able to tick the gauge up a little bit more. All right, so it goes wound torn. Like I said, this is magic. Now we've got the weakness, which is going to fulfill Auron's requirement. And yeah, this thing almost gets rid of A. Lightning takes care of that. So as you'll see, I get a full 60% bonus there. With her, that was a FR. Lost my train of thought. Finishing off the last of the FRs here. With this, or I should say Edgar's other FR. And then I'm going to have Auron up. So this time I don't have any of those, so I just went ahead. I wanted to try out Soar. I had not used that yet. With anything, I wanted to see what kind of damage that was going to do. Not bad, 11 million. I thought wasn't too bad. All right, now here's the one where I was a little bit shady because I knew I had an 8,000 HP turn requirement with that. Now, granted, Auron was able to heal it all back up. Now, I'm probably going overkill here. I could have used probably Serah's LD and had this over with, or hit the summon, one of the two, but I went ahead and just echoed here because I was like, okay, let's make sure these dudes are dead, which is what they are. So don't get me wrong, I'm not going to lie. You know, tier 12, pretty simple nowadays with echo characters. I mean, this fight is a year old, and they didn't jack it up any more than that, so... But, you know, not a bad fight. I like this team. It's not a bad team. Now, granted, I don't know if I'm going to be running tier 16 with it. So, I appreciate you watching. Like and subscribe if this is helpful. And we'll talk to you in the next one. Bye.